Hello! Hi, you guys, and happy Thursday. Thank you for tuning in with me for another Thursday Night Live with Maddie. This is my beauty page, so I cover all things beauty. I cover makeup, I cover skincare, body care, all the skin tips. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me so much. So tonight what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing a little bit of makeup. I'm going to show a pretty pink eyeshadow look and just a super easy nude lip look as well. And as you guys are hopping on, make sure you let me know that you're here. Tell me hi, send me some hearts or send me some likes. Just comment down below and let me know you're here. Say hi, because I always love to know that you guys are here watching with me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started. So I'm going to start with my lips first, just because I don't know. I just want to start with my lips first. I'm ready to put something on them. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the lip primer. So this is Age Fighting Lip Primer. So if you're worried about wrinkles on your lips, then it's great for that. It's also going to keep your lipstick, your lip liner, your lip gloss, whatever you've got on your lips on a lot longer. So this is what it looks like. And it's a roller, so it like rolls up. And then it just goes on nice and clear. I mean, like a little bit white. And I'm just going to make sure I cover. Oh, goodness. Well, mine's at the end, if you can't tell. So I obviously use this a lot. It is at the very end. I can't scroll it up anymore. Okay. So there it is. But I have had this for a long time. This same lip primer, I want to say I've probably had this same lip primer for about a year now. So it does last a really long time. So if that makes you feel any better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead next and I'm going to line my lips. So the lip liner that is my all-time favorite right now is this. It comes in the Nude Lip Kit. So right now you can actually still order these. They are limited edition and I think they're from back in spring. So these will probably not be around forever. They will sell out, but I love it. It comes with, you can get it, like it comes with the lip liner and the lipstick. And I believe it was, I can't remember what the bundle deal was, $28 I think for both. But anyway, this lip liner is my favorite lip liner ever. It's the best nude. So again, it like rolls up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. It's just such a true nude, which I love. I love the like true nudes, not the pinkish nude or anything. Like I want it to just be a true nude lip color. All right, so like I said, I'm going to outline my lips and tell me, did you guys try the lip kits? And if you did you like the nude one or did you like the pink one? They're still available right now, so if you love them, you better grab another one right now because they're not going to stay around forever. They're on my site, but I loved the nude. It was my all-time favorite. Okay. Okay, so when you outline your lips, you want to make sure that you outline on the very outer corner. We don't ever want to cut our lips short unless if you have bigger lips and you're wanting to make them smaller, then do the exact opposite. Line a little bit on the inside. The little points. I always like to do those first and then do the rest. Okay, now I've got it nice and lined. Okay, yes, you love them too. A couple of you love pink, a couple of you love the nude. They're fantastic though. I love the consistency of them too. Like the lipstick and the lip liner, they're a little bit more velvety, if that makes sense. Like velvety for lipstick, I guess. But I love the way that they glide on too. Okay, I'm just gonna fill the inner part now. Okay, now my lips are nice and lined with that Nude Lip Kit lip liner, and I'm going to go ahead and put on top of it. This is Confident Pink. It's a lip gloss, and this little pink heart right here, it means that every time one of these is purchased, Mary Kay actually donates an extra $1 to our foundation, which is helping women who have cancers and also women who have been in domestic violence situations. So we have shelters all over the United States where women and children are allowed to come if they are in a situation where they need to get out. And also the Cancer Foundation has donated $79 million to finding a cure for cancer. So anyway, our Mary Kay Foundation, that's what that little pink heart means. So every time you look at that, if you get this lip gloss, every time I look at it, I always think, oh, okay, this lip gloss is making a difference. It always makes me extra happy. So in case you guys do have this, that is what that means. It also came in a light purple color, a lilac color. These are also still available right now, but they're also limited edition. So anyway, this light pink color, it's got a little bit of sparkle in it, but not too much sparkle. Let me show you. Okay. And it's just like the rest of our lip glosses, which have vitamin E in them. So they moisturize your lips while you're wearing them as well. So they're so hydrating. I love that about the new lip glosses. So anyway, what do you guys think about this lip combo? Again, let me show you. It is the Nude Liner and the Confident Pink lip gloss. These are both limited edition, but what do you guys think? I love it. This has been my go-to lip color since those came out. I've loved adding these two together. Okay, so next we can go ahead and get to our eyes. I'm excited. I wanted to show again tonight these pink shadows because I have been using these as well so much. I don't always, I love limited edition stuff, but I gotta tell you, I love the limited edition stuff that we have out right now. I wish it would all come mainline. That's how much I love it. So anyway, I want to show a little bit more of these. I'm going to do the warm pinks tonight. These are the ones I'm going to show. And I'm going to try a hack with you. I haven't even tried it yet, but I heard something and I want to try it. So I figured, what better time to try it than live, right? If I screw it up, then you guys just get to watch me screw it up, I guess. Okay, so these are the 4 colors that are in the warm palette. The warm palette, they're all shimmery, but the first 2 are extra shimmery, I would say. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab this. It looks a little bit more pink, I would say, this pink color right here. It's the first one I'm going to grab, and I'm using the eye blending brush. Look how pigmented that is, though. This is good stuff, I promise. The new eyeshadows are so pigmented. This is our fluffy brush too, that's what I call it. And it's like your blending brush. It makes such a big difference. These are the eyeshadow brushes. Okay, hang on, let me pause for a second. If I were recommending eyeshadow brushes and you have 0, or you want to start over, you want to just have Mary Kay brushes, because the benefit of Mary Kay brushes is you have a lifetime guarantee. So if one of them breaks or the bristles fall out, you just let me know and you get a whole new one for free for the rest of your life. So they're also really inexpensive. They're between $12 to $14 each. So anyway, if I were to recommend eyeshadow brushes to you, these are the ones that I use on a daily basis. The eye blending brush, the cream color brush, I would say I use this one maybe not every single time I do my eyes, but every other time I would say, especially for liquid shadows, this is fantastic. The eye smudger brush, this is awesome for the inner part, I'm sorry, not inner. Well, actually, yeah, the inner part of your eye to highlight, the outer part to put a little bit of a darker color, and then underneath your eye as well to add kind of a subtle eyeshadow-ish, eyeliner, but with eyeshadow. And then the last one is the all over eyeshadow brush. So if I were recommending brushes for you and you were just going to start with eyeshadow brushes, these are the 4 that I would recommend hands down. All right. So they're my favorite. Now I'm going to show you how to use them. Okay. So I have this color on there. Let me fix my mirror over here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the outer corner of my eye. So first I'm just going to kind of pat a little bit, just to put that color exactly where I want it. So I'm just patting right where I want it to be the most vibrant. Okay. And do the same thing on the other side. And it's kind of funny. Whenever I do eyeshadow ones, I always come on here and I know what colors I'm going to do, but I really don't know what I'm going to do. So we're going to find out, huh? I think we're going to come up with something good. Okay, so I'm just patting. Do you guys find doing your makeup to be like therapeutic for you? I totally find that. I used to hate makeup. Back when, even when I first started Mary Kay, I was absolutely terrified of makeup. Like, I did not know how to use it at all. All I knew was I had terrible acne at the time, and I just wanted to cover up my acne. That's all I knew. So I would buy like literally the thickest foundation and the thickest powder that I could find to try to create a like layer to cover up my acne. So that was pretty much the only thing I did was foundation, and then I did lashes, of course, too. Oh, thank you, Carrie. So yeah, these are Color Straight nails. Aren't they cute? I've been using them lately, and I have been loving them. If you guys, I'm going to tag my girl down below. She is also one of my loyal customers, so I love her. And Miss Angela, she was one of my teachers in high school, too. But she has been selling these, and I've been buying them from her lately, and I've been loving them. Like, I've just been loving the change. I also used to do gel and shellac on my nails so often, and it was kind of ruining my nails. You know how that happens after a while? Your nails get like really weak and thin, and so I was like, I need to take a break. So I started painting them, and oh my gosh, I was painting them, and the paint was coming off after like 2 hours. It was chipping off. I was like, all right, I gotta try something different. So I decided to try these Color Straight nails, and I've been using them for a couple of months now, and I'm loving them. I'm really, really loving them. They're just like stickers, so it's kind of fun. Okay, so anyway, I was talking about, I think, how I find makeup therapeutic now, but I did not used to. And also, I want you guys to notice how long I've been blending out this exact same shadow. I put this on like a whole minute ago, and I've still been blending. So blending is so, so, so important. And I didn't add any more color either. So I added the color one time, and then I've just been blending. So that's super important because we don't want harsh lines. And a lot of people, they're always like, your eye makeup looks so pretty. How do I do that? You blend extra, extra long. You can always add extra color to make it more pigmented, but you can't, like, if you're not blending, it's going to have harsh lines. That's my point. But anyway, so I used to hate makeup. It scared the bejesus out of me. But now I love it. It's like totally therapeutic. So the next one I'm going to use is the smudger brush. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of this darker color. I'm going to put it right here on this outer part of my eye. And it's like this palette is super, super pretty, right? But these colors are kind of close, so I love that because it's gonna let me add a little bit of extra color out here, but not a whole new color. Like, it just looks a shade darker than what I already have. So I'm just adding a little bit on that. See, you can see I'm just kind of like putting a little bit over there. Okay, now I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and then I'm gonna blend it out. Don't you worry, I'm gonna blend it out. Okay. Again, same thing with the smudger brush. I just want to make sure you guys like pat it in first. Pat and kind of swipe a little bit. That's my best advice with the smudger brush, is pat and swipe just a little bit. Okay, so you can see I just added a little bit right on the very outer corner, right? Just a little bit on the very outer corner. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same color and I'm going to put it underneath my eye. Just a little bit of a swipe right underneath my eye. Okay. So do you guys like it under the eye, or do you prefer it not under the eye? I would love to know the answer to that question because I can never decide. I feel like it's always kind of just a fly off the seat of my pants. I decide on the day as soon as I get done with the eyeshadow, like I'm like, all right, I'll add a little bit under there, or nope, I'm not going to add any today. So I don't really have an opinion. I like it. I like it underneath, and I like it without it too. Oh, the other question I asked was, do you guys think makeup is therapeutic? I know I was telling you, I now think that it is. It used to stress me out. Now I think it's therapeutic. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's therapeutic? I'm not going to add any more color to this. I'm just going to use it to blend. And I'm just going to kind of do little circles right over what I just created right there. And this is just going to give it a little bit more of an ombre look. Darker on the outside, a little bit lighter on the inside. And then I'm going to show you what I've never done before. next. Okay, so I heard from another Mary Kay gal that you can spray the finishing spray on your brush and then pick up the shadow that we want to be that bright one up in there, up in the inner part, and apparently it makes it extra shiny. So I am excited to try it because I love sparkles and I love extra shiny. So I'm just gonna spray. Okay, I just sprayed it twice. So now it's nice and wet here with the finishing spray. So finishing spray, I'll use this at the end too. It just locks in your makeup and it makes it stay so much longer. Okay, but now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up the light color here. Okay. So you can always apply any of our eyeshadows dry or wet. That is something that Mary Kay always advertises. You can do dry or wet. I just never understood why you do wet before, but maybe this is why. Maybe it's because it makes it extra sparkly. So we're about to find out. Okay, I'm going to pat. Oh. Actually, I do think it's more shimmery. Okay, so I'm just patting this on here right now. Okay, actually, I'm not even gonna have to blend this or anything. That's beautiful. Okay, so you guys should try this because I'm actually really impressed by how well that worked. So let me go ahead and do it on the other eye too. Okay, so it's still damp, so I didn't have to add any more finishing spray. I just added more eyeshadow, and it's creating it. It's super shimmery to begin with, don't get me wrong. Like when you just put it on powdery, it's super shimmery, but it is an extra, like it has an extra glimmer to it when put on with the finishing spray. So boom, there's a little hack for you guys. If you want it to be an extra little shimmery, it worked and it's really pretty. What do you think? What do you think about the finished eye look? All right, let me see, Brenda. You said, I don't know if other people feel this way, but every time I put anything under the bottom lid, I feel instantly like I look 10 years older. That can absolutely happen. It all depends on your eye shape, really. So because I have a little bit more hooded eyes, it's going to look a little bit differently on me than it might on somebody else. So I know there are so many different, you know what, soon I'm going to post a picture showing some different eye types and exactly where you should apply your eyeshadow for those eye types. I'm going to post that in my group, so my Beautifully You group. If you're not in there, just ask and I'll invite you to join it. But anyway, that's my customer group where I share all the tips and tricks. And I'm going to post that in there because I've had a lot of questions lately about where do I apply my eyeshadow. It doesn't look the same. And it's because we all don't have the same eyes, but we absolutely can work with the eyes that we have and create a perfect look for it. So that's totally normal, Brenda. I hope you don't feel discouraged by that. We're going to find your perfect shadow look for you. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is actually what I was going to do next is I was going to use my smudger brush. This is a different one though. I did clean two prior to this to make sure that they weren't all the same color. And I'm going to use this one right here. So right up here there's a sparkly white color and it is called Crystalline. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit, put it right in this inner corner. I'm using a smudger brush just because it's so precise too. You can see it's like super precise. Okay, this is just gonna brighten up that corner. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit more and I'm gonna put it right underneath my eyebrow up here. This is just gonna help to brighten your brow bone. It's going to make your eye look a little bit bigger. Okay, now what I am going to do though is I'm going to make sure that's nice and blended under there. So I'm going to take my blending brush one more time just to even out these lines here. Okay, boom, done. Now we can move into lashes. Okay, so next I'm going to use my eyelash primer. Primers are amazing, and if you do not have the primers, I'm telling you, you need the primers because they make a huge difference. Absolutely huge difference. The Lash primer has vitamin E in it, which is going to help to strengthen your eyelashes. It's going to help make them longer. It's going to also help to keep your mascara on your eyes rather than dropping underneath your eyes or, you know, flaking off, maybe not grasping to your lashes, maybe it clumps, whatever happens. The lash primer really does make a difference. It also separates your lashes before you put on your mascara. So I think that helps with some of the lengthening and some of like the volumizing as well. So I love the lash primer. It's also clear, so it doesn't go on white or anything. I know there are some out there that go on white. This one does go on clear as well. Okay, and then also, if you guys did not know, you should be changing out anything that you use on your eyes. So mascara, lash primer, eyeliner every 3 months. Every 3 months. It's super, super important because these, especially like a dark container like this that's, you know, it's full of a wet like liquid and it's gonna harbor bacteria. So it's super important that we throw out all of our mascaras, all of our eyeliners and lash primers every 3 months. And then also your mascara isn't like gonna go bad, so I mean that helps too. But it can create like, you know, those little white dots that I used to get them all the time when I was young. Those little white dots like right on your eyelash line. Those are because of usually, I'm not a doctor, so let me say usually, they are due to like old mascaras or old products around your eyes. Okay, so this mascara that I'm using right now is our Lash Intensity. Oops. All right, hang on. Let me just take my washcloth corner here. Hope it comes off okay. All right, not bad. So anyway, this is my Lash Intensity mascara. Love this mascara. If you look at the wand, it has, let me make sure you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here it looks super long, right? The little bristles look so long, and then over when you flip it, they look shorter on that side. So it actually has like half the bristles are long and half the bristles are short. So half of them are volumizing and the other half are lengthening. So I really like this mascara type. It's also water resistant. It is not waterproof, but it is water resistant. Okay. Okay, there's my first coat. So this is one coat of the Lash Fan Aroma. Oh, nope, just kidding. Lash Intensity. And not Lash Fan Aroma, Lash Intensity. And here's the second. So if you guys just got the bundle that I offered not too long ago, this Lash Intensity came in the bundle. Or I'm sure if you've been my customer for a long time, you've tried the Lash Intensity because I freaking love this stuff. Like, it's crazy. Look at that. It's crazy. I don't know. This stuff just works amazing. All right. Oh, yes, Christy. Isn't it crazy? That's why. It's because of an old eyeliner or an old mascara. I know I have totally been guilty of it too. Those tiny little white dots pop up and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I must have used something that was old. I remember back when I was younger and I didn't know, I guess I kind of always knew, but I didn't really know because I would wait and then once I would get those white dots, then I would throw it away. How gross is that? Now I'm looking back, I'm like, I probably had so many lash mites in my lashes, like it was probably not good. But now we know, right? Now we know. Okay. So this is my second coat. Let me just come back over here real quick and go ahead and get my bottom lashes. The best way to get the bottom lashes, I think, is just shimmy it back and forth so that your lashes pick up a little bit of the mascara, but it's not fully. It can be really hard, I think, to get right under there, especially because your lower lashes are usually pretty long because we don't touch them very often. They're under there, kind of hidden. So usually they're kind of long, so it can be hard to grasp onto those lashes. So I just like to kind of wiggle it back and forth, and it picks up a little bit of it, enough that it makes it look like my lashes are covered. So I hope you guys like this look so far. So I also wanted to share Okay, first, these palettes, if you do like this palette, again, this is also limited edition. It's still out right now. It's the warm palette is the one that I used tonight. And you can find these all on my website. I linked my website up above as well. So next, what I want to do though is I wanted to show you how to clean my brushes. After I am done using them, how I clean them. So let me see here. I've got a couple dirty brushes. Let's find which ones. Okay, so here's exactly what I would do. I just take my brushes. Here's my brush cleaner. Spray them a couple of times here. Okay, and then I'm just going to rub them all off. So you can take them all in your hand if you're doing them. I'm really impatient, so I just do them all at the same time. And then I do go make sure that each brush is nice and clean. If I'm doing like my powder brush, actually I'll show you my powder brush because I can see it right now and it's pretty gross. So hang on, I'll show you. Okay, so, and you can rub as hard as you want to because remember, I told you, you have a lifetime guarantee on these brushes. So you can be as tough and rough as you want with them because you're going to get them for free. So then you can see they're like nice and clean afterwards. So here is my powder brush, same thing. I just sprayed a couple times and plus this brush cleaner is $10. I don't know if you can tell how big this is. Look at it compared to the powder brush. Like it's a huge bottle. Let me compare it to something else that maybe you might have. The Moisture Renewing Mask. Okay, huge bottle. It has 6 ounces in it. So it lasts a long, long time. I would say it should probably last you a couple of years because we want to make sure that we clean our brushes at least I would say once a week. If I could get you to clean them more, that's even better. And if it's every other week, then I mean it depends on how much you're using your makeup and using your brushes too. But it is really, really important to be cleaning your brushes once a week. Now, this is what I do, like I would say once a week, just to kind of lightly clean them. Now, if you want to deep clean them, there's different ways that you can do that, but I take them with me to my sink. And my favorite way right now is I fill up a little bit of a bowl with micellar water. If you guys have not used our micellar water, it removes makeup just like that. And it's great for like, especially at the end of the day, I use it as my first cleanse. So I'll cleanse my face with my micellar water and then I actually cleanse my face with my Sonic brush and my cleanser. But first, I'll use the micellar water and break all the makeup down. It's fantastic. It's also can be a cleanser for like if you're camping and you just don't want to go in and wash your face. You can use that as a cleanser instead. So anyway, that is what I use in a little tiny bowl, like a little sauce bowl. I'll pour some of that in there and then I'll demo it here soon too so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, I would put that in there and then I would rub my brush in there for just a couple of seconds to get all that stuff out and then you can bring it out and you can like rub it off and get all the water out of it and all that stuff and run it under the sink so it all kind of comes out. But the micellar water breaks all the foundation down, all the makeup down, and it removes it right out of your bristles. So that's how I deep clean them. I would recommend deep cleaning every other week and then at least once a week cleaning your brushes. So hopefully that helps you guys. Okay, so and then next what I wanted to show was the finishing spray at the very end. So like I said, I used the finishing spray when you guys were watching me do my eyes, but now I'm going to go ahead and just use it all over my face. So a couple squirts, and then keep your eyes closed for a second so it can dry. Okay, so a couple squirts, and this is like hairspray for your face. Basically, my makeup's not going anywhere now. It's going to stay on a lot longer. If you have a big day coming up, you can spray this a couple of times. So maybe like you put on your foundation and then you spray and then you do your eyes and then you spray. That's what I do when I do wedding makeup. I will spray the bride probably 10 times with this stuff just to make sure, and it never moves. Like I just spray it once on a daily basis just to keep my makeup exactly where I want it. And it never moves. It's fantastic. Like, I don't personally do this, but other people, they go to the gym, they're like full on sweating and it's not moving. I'm like, yes, that is a good product. So anyway, this is our makeup finishing spray. Also love that stuff. So I hope you guys loved this look tonight. I do want to announce real quick our winner. So if you are on and you're watching, make sure if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, make sure you comment down below and let me know that you're here. Also, if you do share this video, make sure you let me know that you share this video because I double your entries into my weekly giveaway. So I do give away one free full-size product every single week on my weekly lives. And so this week, our winner is Miss Sylvia Mark Hawks. So congratulations, Sylvia. Be keeping an eye on your mailbox because you're going to get something extra, a little free goodie in the mail. But you guys can get entered into next week's drawing by commenting on this, letting me know that you're here, letting me know what you loved, and by sharing will get you double entries too. So obviously sharing with your friends and family about me is always the biggest compliment you can ever give me because I love Mary Kay, I love skincare, I love makeup, and I'm so happy to be able to share them with you guys. So thank you so much for hopping on here with me tonight. I'll see you next Thursday, and make sure you're in my customer group too. I'm going to post that picture to show you all the different eye shapes and what eyeshadows are going to work with your eye shapes, or eyeshadow applications going to work with your eye shapes. If you're not in there, just comment down below and say invite me or I want in your group, something along those lines, and I'll help you out. Okay, bye you guys. Have a great night.